let's take a moment to appreciate this beautiful Arabic calligraphy work. At first glance, it's simply just beautiful. But if you take a deeper look, you can appreciate how your eyes do not need to stress to find the next words in this beautiful composition. That is, every word you read just guides you to the next word, and you do not have to stress. Now, let's read this together. إن الله إذا أنعم على عبد نعمة أحب أن يرى أثرها عليه. Once more. إن الله إذا أنعم على عبد نعمة أحب أن يرى أثرها عليه. It means when Allah grants a servant with a blessing, he loves to see its effect upon him. So what a beautiful saying. But that's only the beginning. What makes this composition so extraordinary? Now, first thing that's very obvious, at the very top you can see the word Allah written, and it is just placed above all the other letters. Most calligraphers try to achieve this particular feature in their composition, and we can see it's beautifully done in this particular situation. The second thing that we can see is in the middle portion we can see Ain equally spaced, four of them, all of them looking very similar because they are a special type of Ain with a rounded end. So we can appreciate all of the Ain here, evenly distributed, all positioned on the same straight line, looking so beautiful. Another thing that's striking is the positions of the alifs and lams because they are generally tall in composition. So if you look at the alifs and lams that we have here, you can see at this top, there are these four strokes. You can see how balanced they are, how well spaced they are, and how equally distributed they are. You could appreciate the spaces in between each and every one of these four. Also, if you look closely around here, you could see these three alifs. They are all evenly spaced as well. And another striking thing is an alif that's just placed right above this other alif, just right above it. Well balanced. Now, the next thing is look at the alifs and lams here as well. You can see the alif, the lam, and the alif here. They are also evenly spaced, equal spaces in between these. Another feature that this calligrapher achieved is the fact that the letters are arranged in such a fashion that they touch and make the circumference of this perfect circle that we have. Because in some compositions, you could have designs, dates, names forming the circumference. But in this situation, you could see that the circumference is being formed by letters all through this beautiful and rounded circle that we have. So the last thing I'll call our attention to is the fact that this calligrapher has written this piece in about 4 different lines. And you could see that on every line, most of the words or letters are just arranged on a straight line as we can see here. And then the middle portion, and even here you could see the tail of the ya just forms the base for the words that are written before it. And at the bottom, we can also appreciate that it was also achieved perfectly. So that makes you wonder what actually came first. Was it the composition that was first conceived, or the saying was what was conceived in the first place? So it should be no surprise that this work actually won the first place in the first ever IRCICA Arabic calligraphy competition that was held in the year 1986. The calligrapher that wrote this work is known as Daoud Bektash, who is one of the world's most famous calligraphers that we have today. And then the work was written in 1407, the Hijra year, which is equivalent to 1986. What are the messages and lessons we can get from this composition? Now, the first thing is when Allah grants us something, part of showing gratitude is to use whatever He has blessed us with in a very meaningful way. Also, whatever Allah grants us, we should use it to benefit others. And because true gratitude is seen in how we use the blessings Allah has entrusted to us, we should, as much as possible, try to use these things in a manner that is going to be pleasing to Allah.